Hi guys, I'm Jim and this is Jim's Fix-It Shop. Today we're not gonna fix a snapper. Sorry, we're going to do a video on an idea one of my snapper viewers sent to me. This is from Steve in New York. He is a very new woodworker. He said this was my first project. He had to go out and buy a brand new router just so he could router all the dados to put this thing together. And for a first project, he'd done a pretty nice job. My picture, on the other hand, is pretty bad. I don't know, maybe you could see a better picture on my phone. Now this is not something that he designed. He found it on Pinterest. I don't go on Pinterest, so I would have never seen this. But this is a cabinet he built that holds a bunch. I don't know how many he's got in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 15 of these boxes. Now I went out and bought a few just to show you what's out there. He got these at Harbor Freigh. They don't look too bad. The nice part about them is they have all these little compartments that he said he completely took care of all of his nuts, bolts, washers, nails, screws, everything that's been laying everywhere like my shop is. And he's got them in here in that cabinet. Rolls it up against the wall. Now I plan on doing something in the order of what he did, but real estate in my shop is getting pretty tight. I may make a cabinet to hang on the wall somewheres that's still unoccupied. I don't know where that would be either because I have things hanging everywhere too. So we'll come up with some idea. But what he made, and he sent me a PDF file. I barely know what the heck that even means. It has a picture of it, the one I just showed you on my phone, which is much clearer than this. And he came up with a cut list and very nice blueprints. I mean, this is, I wish I could do this. I just sketch it out on a piece of paper and scribble down some sizes, and hey, that's as far as I go with it. I'm not into this computer stuff. But he did say the one mistake he made on this, not being a seasoned woodworker, we've all went down that road, he forgot to allow for the saw kerf in some of these sizes. Now I figured some of these out, and he's got like 27 inches for these two boards, and he's got an inch strip of extra wood. So you could get these two strips because of this extra piece. These pieces are a bunch of 4-inch wide boards. There's no room for your saw kerf. So if you cut these, cut them at 3 7/8. That'll give you enough room for your saw kerf, and the boards will still work for what he used them for. Now the ones, he was trying to come up with a way to build this out of one sheet of plywood, and from what I can see, he did a pretty good job. What he did on this is the original had under every one of these boxes, they had a full shelf, which is a lot of waste of plywood. What he did is cut these 4-inch strips and put a strip on each side for the box to slide in on. I mean, why do you need all that extra wood in the center anyway? It's not going to serve any purpose. Now on these boxes, these come from Harbor Freigh. I know, I can't believe I said that. But actually, they're a pretty nice box. I can't believe I said that either. Okay, these are made, they carry a name of Storehouse is the brand. They look identical to a Stanley. Now, the Stanley I found at Meijer, so I bought it. Better latch that or I'm going to be in trouble. This one was $14 for this one. This one from Harbor Freight was $9 plus tax. On the inside, this is more of a flexible plastic and it stays open. This one from Meijer's, it's a department store we have in Michigan, is a stiffer plastic. Now, I'm not really sure if that's better. You get this out in the cold and you bend this, it's going to crack. This one, I don't think it's going to crack on you. But there's pros and cons on both of them. These little boxes all come out. And they're thicker than these from Harbor Freight. But really, how thick do they have to be? They're just going to hold nuts and bolts and stuff. Now the nice design on these, they've got all these bumps on the bottom, little circles. And all of them, no matter which brand you get, the little boxes have these little legs sticking down. And what they do is they drop in them holes in the bottom. So if you take two of these out and shut this thing, the rest of them aren't going to shift all over on you. Plus the cover is tight enough to the top of these boxes, nothing comes out of them if you tip it upside down. Very nice design. And the way they're made, they've got it figured out where 4 of these boxes are the same size as one of the big ones. 2 of the middle-sized boxes are the same size as one of the big ones. So you can arrange this anywhere you want. If you buy 14 of these like he did, you could put all the little boxes in one case and all the medium-sized boxes in a case. You can arrange them any way you want. Nice idea. Now this one is, I don't have a tape measure with me. This one is about 2 inches deep for small parts. Harbor Freight also has a bigger one that is 4 inches deep. But they don't have, you get the deep one, they don't have all the little bitty compartments like the thinner ones do. So you got to kind of, figure out what you want to store in this thing and figure out which ones you want to buy. Now I went to Menards and found another Stanley one. This one's a little different. It's made, it has these latches on the side that also lock this top down, but it has latches in the front. Now these things on the side will lock down on the side of it and they're out of your way. You don't really have to use them. What them are for is you can pile, it shows 3 or 4 of them stacked on top of each other. Well, let's put this, it's not going to work because this isn't the right one. But you can put them on here like this, and you flop these locks up, it locks the two together. So you can make them into a stack, which, why you would want to do that, I have no idea. I mean, if you stacked up 6 of these, it'd be awful hard carrying them to your job site. I don't know, it's just whatever suits your individual needs and storage issues, that's what you want to buy. This is the one from Meijer's. It's a little more money. The drawers are thicker than the ones from Harbor Freigh. I don't know if I mentioned that already or not. But, and there again, these are all designed where 2 of these little ones are the same size as one medium size. So you can arrange these however you want. Great storage idea. They're particularly not very expensive. If you go to Harbor Freigh, like I said, this one's $8.99. This bigger one that's twice as thick, I got the slips on the bottom, I don't remember. This one was $12.99. So it's just whatever suits your fancy, I guess. This one has nice latches on the front. That's another thing. These are hinged, so you're not... This is the one from Menards. This one you're actually bending the plastic to unlatch it. Now, is that a good idea? I don't know. I'd be afraid that this wouldn't latch as tight and stay latched as this one would. These really lock in good. This is the one from Harbor Freigh. And again, you can change these around any way you want. They all just fit right in them bumps in the bottom. When you take, let's take these two out. And we got all these little ones just in there, and they don't move. Nothing gets mixed up. It stays, like if you take this to a job site you're working on, and okay, I'm working over there, I don't have a lot of room, you can take out the nails that you want to use and just use them over there. You don't have to take this whole thing with you. Really a great idea, Steve. Thanks for sending it to me. Now again, this one's from Menards. This is a little different. This is a Stanley. It matches, I guess, well, it don't really match. It goes along with the Stanley one from Meijer's. This one's from Menards. This one does not have removable compartments. What it does have is removable dividers. Now, if I do a lot of deck building and deck repairs, and I'm carrying a lot of 6, 8, and 10-inch long 3/8 carriage bolts, I can pull these dividers out. I can put my carriage bolts in here and still have separate ones to put my nuts, bolts, washers, lock washers. You can even throw your sockets in here to take to the job with you. It's just, like I said, whatever fits your particular needs for storage. I'll probably gonna, because of the price, I'll probably end up buying these. The only thing I don't like about these, somewhere on here, it says made in China. This one from Menards, made in Israel. I'm not sure if that's any better or not. This one from Meijer's is made in Israel. So there you go. Made in Israel, made in China. Your choice. Because of the price difference, and I'm about as cheap as they get. Well, not cheap, let's say frugal. I'll probably go with the Harbor Freigh. I'm sorry. It's been a long morning. But there you go. Take it with a grain of salt. Do what you want. But I'm going to call Steve when I get done with this. And when I'm uploading it, I'm going to ask him if I can share his PDF file with all you viewers that want to build something like this. It is a little easier if you have something in your hand to go by to build something. But that's it, I guess. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the little box below, or send me an email at jimsfixitshop@gmail.com, or jnrwoodworking2, that's the number 2, @gmail.com, and I will get back with you. I have viewers all the time that say, I can't believe how fast I got a response from you. I check these things daily, and I try to get back with everybody at least within a day or two of when I received their emails. Now there's some emails I've lost, and I can't get back to this poor person, but he was having problems with his snapper as far as a leak in his snapper. And if you're out there watching this video, you know who you are. Send me another email and I will get this stuff to you that you need. So until next time, guys, work safe, have fun, and build yourself a storage cabinet. We'll talk to you soon.